There's Johnny Hahn. Here he is, Johnny Hahn.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
We just went live, John Hahn.
Where did you go live at? Your the Better Center?
We are live on YouTube and I believe on my the Louie Diamond Facebook.
Okay.
Because Louie Diamond Hayek Facebook is banned. Banned, I tell you. Gonna save the world.
There it is. Let me share this bad boy. Share it,
baby.
Share it to me, feed.
Sharing is caring.
Join us live.
Yeah, buddy.
Right.
Share us on the Better Center page. I can't even share it on my own Better Center page.
I can share to a group or share to a page. Is that right? Or is it a group, the Better Center?
You got to share it to a group, Better Center.
Group, there it is. Okay, Better Center.
I wonder if Reggie's been looking for us. I wonder if he's going to show up. He says, I've been looking for you every day, 6 o'clock Eastern. Here we are, Reggie. Where you at? Bashing me on my plays, but I've been crushing them. Really, but Dave's been crushing them.
I had a swoon a few weeks ago, but the past couple of weeks I'm fine. But you can talk all the shit you want to me. It don't bother me.
Yeah.
I hit my Southampton soccer, just finished 1-0 win, cashed that. Been kind of sucking at the horse racing today, but did just cash the exacta in the last race to get on the board. So I'm back in the game now. Ready to hit another one.
All right, well, you put out a free play today, the Knicks and the Bucks.
I sure did. That's video free play.
You can get that one on YouTube. Nice, easy, solid winner for you from Tony Gulledge.
I think we also wrote articles for college, and I think I wrote an article for a pro game. So you get one free one on each of those. And I did a video for each of those whenever they get put up. So keep an eye out for that.
They've been pumping out the videos and the articles for us. 3 basketball plays out there on the YouTube today, as well as BettorCenter.com. At least from my end, Data Dave and I. Data Dave is actually, I'm just an actor now. I like this. I just got to read the script.
Doing a good job, man. Data Dave right on top of stuff. I like the way the website looks, and we kind of got a good groove. Figured out how to get him the videos, and now it's working pretty good.
Yeah, we're going to start pumping a lot of good stuff out there.
I actually cleaned up and shaved this morning for my videos, man. Then I went right back to the boxers, hit the couch for the horse racing stuff.
There we go. That's what life is, baby. So, but I'm liking my new gig. I'm taking the Obama role. That Dave he just give me script, and I get to finally use all that experience that I spent training that I did for reading script.
Teleprompter. I need a teleprompter. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a good voiceover voice, but I have to have it right in front of me so I can practice it a couple times.
Oh, yeah. No, I crush Obama in the teleprompter category. But that's it. But Dave's a great writer and getting us some good stuff, and we've been pumping out some winners and plan to continue that. I think we'll probably have some college football games up there tomorrow on Better Center, but we're also going to have a whole slew of videos on Wednesdays now, the whole weekend. I'm going to just do a ton of videos. So we'll load up the site there.
Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, this coming Tuesday is the start of college basketball season. So
you know who's got a college basketball system now, don't you?
Yeah, last year you were using it. A lot of plays early. It seemed like it was early in the season. A lot of stuff going on. I don't know the exact way you picked them, but I do recall last year it went pretty well.
We can't give that away because if you give that away, then we're going to have to hang you in the public square.
I caught on to what you were doing last year with them. But I say,
I can
say if you can figure it out, God bless you.
Yeah, I saw what you're doing. It was working too. You were nailing it.
Oh, it works. When it works all for the full 2 months, 200 games. We hit 60%. It was 59.8 last year. So a lot of games though, but we're going to do it again starting Tuesday, and probably about 40 games on Tuesday to bet.
Well, I tell most of the gamblers the college basketball season is when you need a knowledgeable professional like myself, because there's just so much action in college basketball. Unless you've got hours daily to sit there, from the Horizon League to the Colonial to the Big West, the Big Sky, the Southland, the Horizon. You know, I'll pick a game anywhere. It doesn't scare me, but you do need to stay on top of the action and kind of know what's going on. And that's where we come in, right? We help everybody out with some winners.
That's it. That's what Better Center's going to be doing here. All right. So before we get into our college plays, because for those that don't know, this is kind of our college show. We're going to start branding and getting ourselves going daily again, Tony. I just know that once I start, it don't fucking stop. And
yeah, me too. I'm ready to commit. I'm kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out. When it gets going and rolling, I'm sure I'll hop right back in and be in the flow again.
Yeah, we'll get in the flow of things here in a minute. But it's nice the pieces are finally getting put together. Dave is going to be hanging the database up soon. And once that gets going, now, my intention is to just dig into that database live every day, trying to find us some nuggets while we're doing all the other free plays.
What we did when we did the show before that I liked is because I don't do the specific numbers like you do, but I know the general feel and the flow. So I'll give my pick and then you follow it up with the numbers behind it. While I'm talking about while I'm talking about the play, you're like pulling up numbers soon as I'm done. Well, that's the number side with you, 21-5 the last 20. Thank you.
Yeah, I can't wait to start doing that. I'm hoping that we actually evolve into a live all day long, just giving out information, data. It doesn't always have to be my ugly mug.
My sitting on my ass betting on horses show or something in the afternoon.
Picking games, it don't matter.
You're going to
content.
You're going to a lot of content, Luke.
All right, I got a call coming in. So, John, I'll let you, go ahead and talk a little bit.
All right. Well, I got a show I got to play outside of the show, I should say. This is a total that I really like. I have Michigan State at Purdue tomorrow. I like the under 53.5. They both play good defense. This is a pretty important game for both teams. Michigan State, I think they're 7-1 against the spread, but I don't have the numbers in front of me, but usually they're not giving up a lot of points. Mel Tucker's got this team focused, and they're playing really good. I like Michigan State. I think it's bounced down to 3 now, and I like that number. The 3.5, I was kind of on the fence with, but I really like the under at 53.5, and I'd also do the Michigan State -3. I think a lot of people are talking about, it's time for them to let down, but I don't think so. They're really playing really good right now. It was a big win against Michigan. I just don't see any letdown. I think they take care of business and get things done tomorrow. What are your thoughts on that game?
I agree with that Michigan State, John. I'll just add, I was the biggest Michigan State fader for the past few years. Been making good money, For whatever reason, the books were real slow to adjust them. But finally this year they started winning. I'm starting to come around. They did hang in with Michigan. They could have easily folded up shop in that game, but they came back. Not going to say their defense is great. Not going to say their offense is great, but it all seems to blend together. And, it's a good little as long as they don't turn the ball over, I think they're in great shape this week. I think 3 is a solid number. And I got a lot of Big Ten games, but that's definitely one of them. I do like Michigan State. I think I'm the one that. It's you, John. Okay.
Yeah, I came up with some error. It was weird. But yeah, they had a few turnovers last week and still overcame that.
Yeah, just got to avoid those, man. Keep those down to nothing, man. They should walk the park. Take the dog for a walk in this game if they don't turn the ball over. Am I the only one that Can you hear me? I think John might have froze up. You're freezing up a little bit, John. While he's freezing up and Lou's on the phone, I'll go ahead and give another game I like. And that's going to be Iowa -11. I know a lot of people are looking at Purdue, I believe, in this game. But I think Lou knows. He's on the phone right now. But I think Lou would be the first to tell you, Iowa is a prolific road favorite covering team. They like over the last 12, 13 years, it's like 80% against the spread Iowa covers as a road favorite. I'm not going to back off of it. I have no reason to back off. Lou, remember Iowa as a road favorite?
Iowa's a road favorite. I'll look that up here in a minute. But
what is
last season?
The line? 10.
I got 11, but
11?
Yeah. And I'm just to be honest, it's more of just the routine of the play, man. Iowa just covers on the road, even when it doesn't make sense, even when it looks like a trap game, even when it looks like they're going to lay an egg. Iowa covers. I say over the last 12 years, they are the #1 road favorite covering team in NCAA football.
All right, Iowa.
That's a free play from me. We were talking about it all last.
21-6 as a road favorite. Their last 27.
What is it?
21-6. Their last 27 as a road favorite.
That's like 75%, and that's over like a decade. I mean, that's like over many years.
Right, but now you got Northwestern 22-10. Their last 32, following a double-digit loss at home. So when they get blown out at home, they come back to
I'll still take Iowa.
All right, I pissed on your Wheaties. I'm sorry.
That's a free play there for me, and John likes the under in the Michigan State game and kind of likes Michigan State, and I agree with that. What you got, Lou? You got something?
Well, I have no problem, keep riding with the girl that's been driving us to the altar every week, and that's Michigan State. Why not, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Are these for our contest picks? Are we talking right now, or you just?
I mean, I know Data Dave said I think he liked Michigan State for the contest.
Data Dave's got Michigan State.
It's all spreads on that one. So if he does, that was going to be my contest play.
I was just giving an under play. Yeah, that wasn't going to be on the college ticket, obviously. I was just letting everybody know I like the under in that game.
Yeah, we were just talking a couple free plays while you were on the phone trying to make some money, Luke.
All right. Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, my ear's been burning lately. So I've been on the phone. I can't believe I actually got a little breather here right now, but I kind of set myself up for a day off here. So, go ahead.
Is UCF on the card this weekend? UCF and Tulane? It might not be. It's not very high profile game.
I don't know. Let me. I'll take a look here right now. I mean, obviously, I'm going to be rolling with Navy as a road underdog here.
I like Navy tomorrow too, so I don't know if that's good or not. That's one of my.
Well, I never know if it's good or not. I don't study Navy and say, "Oh, this is their week." I'll study their opponent and say, "Oh, this isn't their week." I just bet them as a road underdog because they're the best one in the last 30 years, college football. Just
they do well. They do well.
That's your Iowa theory. But
they just milk the clock so much. Well, they just milk the clock so much with that running game that if you don't get up on them big early, it's going to probably stay close most of the way. And they're just going to cut. They're getting 20, 30 points in some of these road games. And if you're not up on them, like I say, if you don't get up on them big early, force them to try to throw the ball, they'll take a 15-play, 10-minute drive and the quarter's gone. And and it's a 7-point game, and you're just not going to cover 21. That's kind of what I'm looking at this week in this Notre Dame game. So
I'm hoping you're right. Obviously, we're all hoping we're right. We got $500,000 riding on it.
And we're still sitting 4 games back, right? We had a chance to make up a game last week, and we didn't. That Stanford game, I think it was, the very last game of the night.
Yeah, is what it is, and we just play with what we got. But
Stanford.
Yeah, bottom line is we are
four games back with about 15 people between us. So it's like a golf. Consider this like a golf leaderboard. If you make a birdie, you jump 6 people. You just got to try to beat the guys in front of us.
Me is 6-2, 7-1, or 8-0 to be able
We'll jump to the top 5. We'll be in the top. If we could go 7-1 or 8-0, I think we'd be top 5 easy.
Oh,
pushing the lead. We'd be right at the leader's throat latch at that point.
It's good. Yeah, it's going to be 4 or 5 wins for all of us on the leaderboard. The only ones that are going to advance are the ones that have the 6, the 7, or the 8.
We've done good, steady work to kind of hang in there. I don't think we've been brilliant at any point, but we sure as hell been steady.
One bad week.
Yeah, we've done pretty well.
Well, I think we've avoided bad weeks.
One bad week.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Try to make your worst week 3-5 or something, 4-4. That make that your worst week out of the season, and you got a chance.
Yeah, we already had our worst week, so now we need 6-2 back to back to have a shot at the $500,000.
We've avoided the bad weeks.
Yeah,
I don't think we had a large.
3-5 was our worst week.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. And figure, some guy was busting our chops on Facebook about it. One losing week.
Okay.
So
classic, isn't it?
Well, that's just the way it is.
Out of 8. That's pretty good.
Everybody needs a shoulder to cry on, and I got the biggest shoulder in the business. So, but all right. So So we know Navy's going to be a play for us. We know Michigan State is going to be a play for us.
Texas A&M.
A&M is going to be a play for us.
Yeah.
And then just off my cuff, I'm thinking to make sure we got to get a good one, right? Arkansas would be my next one if you need one more. If everybody else doesn't have one, and I'm not going to go any deeper than that.
G's coming at us with Nevada.
Okay, is that on the list though? That's one of those games you never know.
Yeah, they're on the list.
Okay.
-9.5. We got a good line on it too.
So that's 4. John, what was your top play for the contest?
It is A&M. But
I like A&M. So let me go with Arkansas. You take A&M, I'll take Arkansas.
I really like UCF as well. If UCF against Tulane. It's 13. I really like that. They'll
is that on there, Lou?
What's that?
That's your next job. Find out if UCF is on that contest list.
I am not seeing UCF. Who they playing?
Tulane. In Florida. UCF's at home. 13-point spread. Tulane's just bad. They've beat one team. Morgan State, maybe somebody like that, back in September.
Navy, Nevada.
All right. Here are my secondaries.
Michigan.
I mean, Navy doesn't have to be my first. We all seem to be in agreement with Navy. So, but I mean, Liberty, I have no problem rolling with them, but we're only getting 9.5 instead of the 10.
I don't know if I like them or not. I think
I don't like that at all.
Too many people. I think Ole Miss has potential where they can just score a lot of points. Liberty's not as good as they were last year. That offense just isn't clicking quite as easy.
They're definitely not the team they were, but
I don't like Liberty at all.
Right. So if we pass on that one, Ohio State, Nebraska, I got nothing for that.
I kind of like Ohio State, but that doesn't mean I want to put it on this contest pick.
What do you guys think about Baylor against TCU?
Baylor's been good to us.
I mean, it's only 6.5, isn't it?
It didn't make my 6.5. I obviously didn't like it enough to make my sheet, but let me look at it. You know the rotation number by chance? Probably not. Let me see if I can find it.
It's an earlier.
Not for nothing. Kentucky, after that bad loss last week, I think they're just going to crush Tennessee.
Well, Tennessee's coming off a bye, and I'm a big believer in 2 weeks to prepare. I like Kentucky too. If Tennessee wasn't coming off a bye, that's a coin toss flip game for me. That game.
Iowa playing. They're not playing. Hold on. Number 333.
Who else did I like? I was liking. There's something else in there. Cincinnati.
And what do you think about Oklahoma State?
Cincinnati needs another big game, don't they?
Yeah, but it's just a lot of points, and they haven't been really covering.
No.
But I was definitely thinking Cincinnati since they got,
Their offense is
UCF.
kind of dude. It's painful to watch them if you're trying to cover 3 touchdowns, man.
It is. I'm not going to disagree with that one either.
Those third downs just don't look
a little too inconsistent.
Yeah, let's put it this way. When I'm laying 25 or 26 points and you come up on a lot of third down and 5, I'm looking for, like, clean completions. First down. Nah, this dude's, like, scrambling around, Wow, come on, man. And half the time
it's tough to overcome if the other team scores. Now you're already down like 30 points. It's like,
yeah,
yeah, that is the problem with them.
That's what
hopefully, when they play the big game at the end of the year, if they get in, which I don't really see them getting sidetracked here, but you never know.
Yeah, that's what happened with Navy in Cincinnati. Navy went down, chewed up 9 minutes of clock, scored a touchdown. Next thing you know, Cincinnati, they got 30 points to make up the rest of the game. It's just
And try to stop.
What about Penn State over Maryland?
Is it 9.5?
I was trying to get our list here. Who we got? We got Navy, Nevada, Texas A&M, Michigan State. That's 4. What about Marcus's pick?
What about Michigan?
With A&M too, didn't he? I mean, A&M should be fucking loading up on that the way everybody's on it.
I've already got I made my bet on it already, so I just hope there's like nothing happens between now and game time.
Marcus is coming in. Yeah, let's see.
I was almost I saved myself a hook by betting early on that.
What do you got on Michigan against Indiana? I think Michigan's gonna bounce back.
20.5.
Yeah.
At Indiana.
Yeah, I got the same feeling that you got.
Yeah.
Oh, Marcus, Florida State. Marcus coming with Florida State.
Who's Florida State?
I don't know. Let's see if we even got a line on them.
Let me go to my notes and look at that one. Yeah, see, I had 19, man. And they're even going to tax me another point or 2. So, man. Michigan.
Yeah. Florida State, NC State. Florida State 2.5-point dog.
Yeah, I don't.
That's his number 1. We're not gonna do the Marcus. We're gonna give him his number 1.
Who wants number 1? Whose is it?
Florida State, Marcus.
Marcus, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, if it's your number 1 pick, it goes on the list.
Yeah,
that's
what he likes. Yeah.
If he's saying that's his top pick, then that's the 5th pick on our list.
Yeah. So we got 3 spares that we got to roll with.
And you took Navy, right? So, I mean, if we count Navy.
I don't have anything that I'm going to say I'm going to overrule anything on. I'd rather us agree on something.
Yeah, me too. And I wanted Arkansas, so that's 6, actually. Okay, 6.
I'm not, I have no problem rolling with Arkansas because I'd love to see them get kicked in the nuts after what they see Mississippi State get kicked in the nuts this week. But that's just a personal feeling.
It's a good chance. And that's the SEC. If you're not the top of the heat, it's kind of been a nut buster, these home games. These teams are traveling. The only one that was kind of the oddball was when Auburn went on the road. But, man, they had like the huge sack and fumble. There was some shit that kind of happened in that game because the other team actually had more yards. It was like 500 yards to 450, but the turnover.
Arizona State, after getting thoroughly whooped by Washington State last week.
And I just hate playing points in the Pac-12, man. I'll be the first one to tell you that. I hate the fucking.
Yeah, it looks like an awful lot. It's
What you do? Who is the best looking team in the Pac-12 right now? I was looking at this earlier. When Utah, maybe. Who's looking the best in the Pac-12?
Utah's the hottest one, right?
Right. So my first gut instinct would be to go bet the other team they're playing. Whoever looks like they're going to walk it away in the Pac-12, they always choke, and then another team steps up, plays good for a game or 2, look like they're going to take it, then they choke. That's how I actually won money in the Pac-12 last year. Just fading the prima donna. It got down to the title game, and it was Oregon and whoever the hell they were playing. Nobody thought Oregon was going to win. I just bet on Oregon because, as usual, the Pac-12 team always just. That's why they can't get any representative in the title game here lately.
Hey Tony, let me ask you
game.
this: Who do you like in the Wake Forest North Carolina game?
It's going to be high scoring. I never bet total, dude. Never. Like a handful a year. I'm taking the over 76 in that game.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's all I've got to say about that game. Neither team has any. Wake can't stop nobody. North Carolina can't stop nobody. Wake's offense is actually gimmicky but good. Tough to stop if you're not ready for it. And the Tar Heels potentially can put 40, 50 up. Last year it was 59-53, 112 points. And it's basically the same two teams playing again in kind of the same situation. Although this time Wake is undefeated, and North Carolina's kind of got a chip on their shoulder. They've been really disappointing from the Heels' point of view. It's been a horribly disappointing season.
If it's 3.5, I think it's worth the play. Being at home,
I wouldn't take Wake if you're with your money, to be honest, because I don't trust them in this kind of spot.
What about, all right, so anybody got anything with what was the game? Alabama.
That's a lot of points.
That is a lot of points.
Yeah, this isn't the Alabama of old, man. I've kind of figured it out.
But they have to throw on a whooping, don't they?
I missed my horse race.
I'm not a big point guy.
Y'all go ahead and talk.
Just like what happened with the Rams the other day. The Rams were up. God, I don't even know how much the Rams are up. And then, Texans scored 22 points in the fourth quarter and crushed some people's spread, some people tied.
All right.
Same thing with Alabama. They can get up 30 at half and then they just get soft. I don't think Alabama has much to prove until the SEC championship game. Right now, they're just doing their thing. I don't think they have a lot to prove. They got the number 2 in the BCS coming out. It's Cincinnati that really has something to prove, in my opinion. Cincinnati needs to put on a whooping, and I don't know if I'd give up that.
I'm not afraid to put Cincinnati on the ticket. I'll tell you that. But let's see what you guys think.
I mean, aren't they 6 in the BCS? I mean, they got no respect.
Yeah, I think Cincinnati needs to put on a whipping. They're going to do it. I don't know.
Well, they do better at home. They do much better at home, I know.
So,
but I'm not saying put that on there. I'm just saying Cincinnati should put on a.
Well, we got to put on 3 more plays. We got Michigan State, A&M, Nevada, Florida State. We got Arkansas and Baylor sitting in the wings.
Put Arkansas on there. That's going to be my top one, I guess, since somebody else has Texas A&M.
You want to do that? You're good to do that. Everybody's on A&M, so if you want a second pick, Arkansas is good.
I'm saying each one of us needs a top pick. I think somebody else said theirs was Texas A&M. If not,
I'll take it. That was going to be
so that's Texas A&M is John's. Florida State is Marcus. I'm Arkansas. Nevada is Greg. What it was, Data Dave was Michigan State, right?
And I got Navy.
And you got Navy. There's 6. We need 2 more. So, these are the important ones here. We need to, let's grind out. Let's find a damn winner here.
Anybody like Oklahoma State at West Virginia?
I'm looking at my list. I like Iowa, but I'm probably not going to convince any of y'all to take that. But I
don't know. I mean, that's now we're laying double digits on the road.
Right.
In the conference. Yeah, road favorite, one thing. Double-digit road favorite is definitely enough.
Look it up. I bet they're even better. I remember,
maybe. I don't know. I really don't. I'll look.
I think I remember betting, one year they had 2 of those. One was like a 14-point favorite. They won 42-3 against Purdue or some shit. And then in the same year, it was 18 points on the road against Indiana. And it was 38-0. I mean, they just cover as a road favorite. It doesn't matter how many points, but I'm not, let's find a game that we can all agree on. Kentucky pick them against Tennessee.
It's actually steamed over to Tennessee's -1.5 now. So
yeah, I mean, I'm looking at that game going Kentucky, and it did make. I'm looking at my last scratch offs. Kentucky is one of them.
I have no problem rolling with Kentucky.
Well, if that's
why would they not win? That's what I was looking at. Why would they not come back and defend home turf here?
After, not for nothing. You can say whatever you want. That game was a gift last week.
And it's always a big deal for Kentucky to get any kind of SEC win. Man, they've been kicked around like, redheaded stepchildren for decades in the football since they joined the league.
Yeah.
Any chance they get to hang one on these guys, they're going to do it. It doesn't matter if Tennessee's not great this year or not. I'm sure Kentucky would love to hang an L on Tennessee.
What do you got on the Buckeyes?
Virginia's strong at home, so that kind of scares me.
Buckeyes made my list. I got them at 24. I think the Buckeyes are actually rolling right now. I think it took them a few games to get their mojo flowing. I think even their defense is starting to look a little better. That's what was awful at the beginning was their defense. Offense kind of sank. Now their offense is just rolling with these athletes. These dudes are like breaking off.
Is this?
15 is what I got.
Number?
What is it on?
14.
Ohio State
what is the number?
Give me a second. Let me find it. I got to open it back up. I was trying to get some numbers on the game. Ohio State's 15.5.
Yeah, and I got it 15. So, I do like that play. I'm not against it. I think they're really probably can put up a shitload. It's on my list. Yeah. I'm sure I bet y'all might like that better than the Iowa.
Well,
okay. What is Marcus or
look at it this way. The Cornhuskers are 9-20 their last 29 home games. And they're 2-8 as a home underdog. But now they're 4-1-1 their last 6 games as an underdog. So they've almost turned a corner.
Most of those 4-1-1 though was probably on the road, right?
Well, let's see who they've played.
Yeah, I think it is.
I know one time it was Northwestern and they fucking crushed them because we had Northwestern that week.
I don't think I did, did we? We didn't.
No, we had it in the contest. That was my pick that week.
Oh, yeah.
So Nebraska, Nebraska's covers this year. They covered against Northwestern. That was it. A month ago. They were hot. They covered 4 out of 5 and they pushed one. They covered against Northwestern. They pushed Michigan State. Oklahoma they covered. Buffalo they covered. And Fordham and Rutgers.
What is Texas on that list? I like Texas. That's another one on my list. I don't know what you guys think about that one. I think Texas is the kind of team. They got a good running game, pretty physical, pretty athletic. Now that they're underdogs, it's probably when they're going to play well. All these games where they've kind of choked at the end and given away. Now you look at a team like Iowa State, and I see it 7 here. Now I see the lines actually dropped. What is it on the contest?
6.5.
Okay.
So Iowa State's a road. They're not a home favorite ball club at all. Let's see. Let me take a look here.
No, they're not. I think they're probably not good. That's kind of why I like Texas. I just know they don't do when they're expected to do well. It's always kind of they either choke or it's super close or whatever.
Except they show up after a straight up loss, 19-7. But Longhorns 5-2 in Iowa State. 4-1 the last 5 meetings, so they match up with them well. Getting 6.5 points. I'm not opposed.
What's the Penn State? 10 or better? 9.5.
Penn State, I think was 9.
You're reading my list off: Ohio State, Penn State, Iowa, and Texas. That's basically all I got left on my list.
But honestly, I'm good with any of those. I mean, I don't I like those sides. I lean on those sides on any of those.
Okay, so let's agree
I
on
think Ohio
one.
State. I say we go with Ohio State. They got to put
So
on
there's
this.
two for Ohio State. What about you, Luke? Can we get a third on Ohio State?
You know, I'm not a big fan of the 15.5 on the road, but you know, yeah, I guess I can give you a thumbs up on it. I can't.
There's that one. Ohio State. That makes 7. One more.
How about San Diego State? Nobody said anything about.
The Big Island, huh? Hey.
You know, let's see how well they do at Hawaii.
Something about going out there is tough. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it is because yeah, the under looks like a play.
Is Houston on there? Houston in South Florida? No. It's a later game. It's 4:30 here, 7:30 East Coast.
All right, so I have no problem with Texas. I have no problem grabbing a little bit of a dog this late in the season if they're good teams, you know?
All right, so that's 2. What about you, John? Can we get – what do you think about Texas? Yeah, and we could use an underdog, I guess, on the card if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah, I think Texas can keep it close. It's not my favorite play, but I think they can keep it close. It's not something I will be betting. I would if we a dog. What do you guys think about Georgia Tech against Miami? Getting what? 10
yeah, well, Georgia Tech sucks, but so does Miami. But Miami big win, so yeah, I'm thinking that too.
I scrapped that one. I remember looking at that game. I didn't like it.
Georgia Tech is just bad. They're just a bad team to fucking back.
Yeah, I'm not in love with
it. One of the things I look at is third down conversions. Oh, it's brutal.
Yeah.
That means you can't.
You know what? It's $500,000. I don't want it riding on a really bad team.
Georgia, they're like way down in third down conversions, man. It's like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, and plus we're only getting 9.5 instead of the 10.
Texas. I mean, we don't have to do Texas. The other ones we were kind of talking about were, it was Iowa, which
were you guys leaning Kentucky at all or no?
I could do it. I don't know what anybody else thinks. To me, it actually didn't make my list, but it's like one of the last few I marked off. It definitely made the, you know.
I like the zigzag theory. They did play a bad game, but they gave the game away.
Have been good for that this year. I've done well with the SEC, where you get the team loses on the road, comes back home, and is able to, show some retribution and get back in the game. As long as you're not Georgia or the worst team or whatever, but everybody else, they're kind of beating up on each other. So that would make me kind of lean to Kentucky for sure. I agree with it, even though I'm not going to bet on it.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put our leans in a text, and then we're going to let everybody make the decision. We'll vote on it. Right?
Yeah, I would.
We're in it together. It's $500,000.
So what we're going to just go with?
I can make any executive decision, but I don't want to do that. I want us to, feel like we got a shot.
So we're just going to
over Kentucky myself. Seems like Texas has a little bit to play for, being 4-4. Something smells with that Tennessee game. Tennessee coming off the bye, and now it's deemed as they're the favorites now. So I don't know if something's changed. What do you got on the spread? Kentucky
people think they're going to maybe win because they had a week to prepare. I don't try to think why the line moves. That's psychological. That would mean I need to stand out in front of the sports book and ask everybody exits with their tickets. Good afternoon, sir. Could you tell me why you bet on Tennessee this weekend? And to make notes, I'd have to go around and ask everybody why.
Well, it could be a key injury. It could, there could be an injured guy, on the offensive
and that's
line.
Usually, that's the other, that's my other thing about the injuries. I don't like to back off anything. And I don't really like Kentucky that much. It didn't make my list, but just saying, if I was going to bet them, if somebody gets hurt, to me, I'm not going to change it just because of that's everybody does that, man. And if I find that at best it's 50-50 to knee-jerk reaction, such and such won't play. And in college, you can't trust nothing they say anyway. They can say anything that they fucking want on college. just
it depends who gets hurt. If you lose Derrick Henry, it's going to make a huge difference in your team.
That's a point or two. And so, I mean, you look at the Vegas line, there's not a running back in the league that's going to move a line more than a point, 2 points. That's it. And you can go get a good running back from the free agents. That's but replacing Henry's production might not be as easy, but you can go get a running back. And sometimes
it's going to change Tannehill's game now that
they're done. They're done without him.
Yeah, and he's going to have to be good, right? Tannehill. I mean, he's going to have to all of a sudden start hitting some throws. It depends on who they get. I mean, Henry's good, but that means they're blocking for him too. So let's see a game. Let's watch a game without him and see who runs the ball and how they can run through that same offensive line. And if he can't do it,
the same game.
Then after this next game, we could say for sure that Henry's going to have a massive impact. I would love to have Henry on my team. Losing him can't help. I'll put it that way. It doesn't help them at all.
It's not going to help. They're going to get blown out by the Rams this week. It changes Tannehill's whole game. He's going to have to rely more on the ball.
I was going to take the Rams in my contest, and I mean not the Rams, the Titans, and I totally bet. I was going to go all underdogs. I can't believe it. I was doing my NFL contest picks, and I was like, I want to have an underdog week, because the underdogs are really what's getting me there. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm like 4 games out of first place for the circuit contest as well.
You better pick some damn winners. I know that.
Well, I'm working on it, but I didn't have the Colts last night, so that is good.
Yeah, good hit there. Even though they tried to make your nutsacks sweat in the last 2 minutes, you can see it coming.
God, my wife was just like she's never seen. I was ready. I was just fucking over the top with that. How the fuck did they fucking blow that thing? Where I got
once they went 42-10, you could see them on the sidelines. Once they went up
the score 41-10. And
they just went to the sidelines and acted like the game was over. You could see the look on the bench when they kicked the extra point, come over to the sidelines. It's 42-10 before they go to commercial. I could have freeze that frame. They're all like laughing and scratching like they're at the bar. So you knew from that point on they weren't scoring dick. Fortunately, they scored 3 more points. They kicked the fucking field goal when they probably should have scored another touchdown. And that pretty much saved the bacon, man. For some people.
Saved my ass. So I got 1 winner in. So technically, I'm now 3.5 games behind. But they all
winners. I had the Jets in 17. I had the Jets in 17. Didn't think I had a chance.
Right?
I had the T's on the over. I said,
same thing in basketball. You don't want to get the big lead too early. Your coaching staff and the players are going to quit coaching and they're going to quit playing. And then they're just out on the field going through the motions. And so 88-year-old Josh Johnson can just stand back there pitching touch.
I go, who is this Johnson? Who's this kid?
He's been around forever, dude. That dude played for Tampa Bay like 15 years ago, I think.
I remember. That was Vegas Dave's big breakthrough quarterback. Josh Johnson's going to be the greatest quarterback ever. I swear that when he came out and we were doing videos on Don Best, he was hyping Josh Johnson.
Serviceable, man. He's serviceable, and that's like the other guy.
He's far from the greatest quarterback ever,
though. These guys are serviceable if you got to have an emergency. Oh, yeah, the guy that backed up for Green Bay forever, made all the money, never had to play. They called him Clipboard Jesus because he had the long-flowing hair. Charlie Whitehurst. The dude made $40 million in NFL. And he started like 2 games and made $40 million, and they called him Clipboard Jesus. That's his fucking nickname.
Yeah. All right,
how's the survivor?
I got the Bengals on Sunday. I got the Chargers
I like the Bengals.
on Sunday.
I got the Bengals. I agree with the Bengals. That's one of my second tier. It's not my best bet, but it's the next play right up under.
My 5 plays with Colts was 1, Bengals, the Chargers.
Yes, I agree with you.
I actually went with the Packers here.
Didn't touch that game.
Well, I figured I'm getting 7.5 points against a team that is really in some serious disarray right now.
You just want Jordan Love not to fuck up, I guess, right?
That's all.
Just don't fuck up.
Yeah. So, and then Cardinals.
Cardinals.
But, you know, I might not have a quarterback.
Fucking list looks like mine, everybody this week. Yeah, I agree. I basically agreed with everything you just said, except for like one game I didn't touch. Chargers, Cardinals, Cincy. Yeah. Colts.
Bears.
Fuck.
I'll take the Bears.
Hopefully that's good news.
I'll take the Bears on Monday night, 6.5 against Steelers.
I like that too. I like it a lot, actually. But they're the Bears.
The Bears. Yeah, I can't.
Sorry, Bills played real good last week. They just got to stay in the game. I'll take
real good.
All right, guys. I'm going to send a text off. I got to get rolling.
Yeah, me too. The reason I wouldn't take the Bears is because I don't trust them. It's a matter of trust. The old Billy
They
Joel.
are who they thought we were. Where's Cusimano when we need him?
It's just a matter of trust.
Cusimano
from the 80s, man.
Cusimano's ready to come back.
Really? Where's he dropping at this month, man? Is he going to get us?
He's in St. Louis. Well, you know, unfortunately, he's his mother's aging, and he's just going through a little bit of time with that right now. But he'll be joining us at some point here again. So
we need to get his insider, discussing with the coaching staff during their luncheon at Western Texas Community College as they take on North Texas State. Discussing with the coaching staff during their luncheon at Western Texas Community College as they take on North Texas State.
All right, guys. Good luck.
Yeah, later, guys. I'm out of here.
All right, guys. All right. I'll be on the text and I'll put the ticket up later.
All right, sounds good. Good luck, guys.
Yeah, later, guys. I'm out of here.
All right, guys. All right. I'll be on the text and I'll put the ticket up later.
All right, sounds good. Good luck, guys.